Hi.
Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Christine Sauer and Maxine Silva
Hello there.
for our Sunday sofa chat.
Yeah, our second one,
Yes.
actually, isn't it, officially?
And today we want to talk about a topic that is a little sad for many people, but we all experience this. The topic
do.
will be loss.
Yeah, for
Who
sure.
hasn't lost something or somebody in their lives?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, about your losses that you had in your life.
Well, I've had a few, Christine. I did lose my first child, my daughter, just 3 days before her third birthday from a terminal liver disease. And, people have said to me, oh my God, that's awful. Yeah, it was pretty tragic. And then they say, I would never be able to do that. Well, I mean, what choice do you have? It happens. You deal with it in one way or another.
Life goes on.
What I did with my grief is I turned it into a way of helping other families whose children had suffered from liver disease. I formed my own nonprofit organization, and that was my daughter's birth, life, and death sent me on a trajectory across the world where I met the most amazing people, had the most incredible experiences that today I am grateful for because it got me to this point in my life where I am today.
And that's really amazing. And I have another question. Statistics say that about 80% of marriages fail after the death of a child.
Mm-hmm.
Did that happen?
I must be in that 80%. It's certainly, I remember when I was 24 and I was dating my husband-to-be, and I thought, I'm 24. I better hurry up. Isn't that funny, 24? You get married, have a baby, you're at the white picket fence, la 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 la, your husband's going off to work and you're waving bye-bye. Mm-hmm. And then this happened and it was, whew, my God. So we didn't ever get a chance to know one another. And prior to marriage or during our marriage because of this, and then I had 3 more children after that. So it was a whirlwind. Yes, and I don't think that my case was very unique. I would imagine that many people would here's what happens. You have unresolved issues within yourself that have nothing to do with losing somebody or something. Mm-hmm. That it stirs the pot, it brings it up from the bottom, and then you have all of these unresolved issues that are facing you, plus dealing with this tragic loss.
Yeah.
It's very complicated and very layered. So there is no simple answer, and I would think that people who've made it through a marriage or relationship after having lost a child in particular have done a lot of work, personal work, I would think.
I sure they are. And some people say the worst thing to tell somebody that has lost a child is, oh, I know how you feel. Because unless you lost a child, you don't.
True. And there were people who said that to me, but also, I looked at things in a different way. I didn't object to that. I appreciated their concern and kindness towards me. And of course they wouldn't know because they didn't. In order to really understand something in this life, you have to experience it. But, when people care, they just don't know what to say. It's in this awkward silence, and you see the person coming towards you, and they've had this tragic loss. What do you say?
That's true. That's really, how can I help you? I don't know how you feel, but I'll try, and maybe I know how you feel. I've lost my husband, I've lost my mother, I've lost my father, I've lost my job, I've lost whatever. And I myself, I lost my ex-husband by suicide, and I lost my health, and I lost my passion, my profession, and that sent me in a spiral of depression, and I had to work on that. And at the point, I wanted to die, and that is a serious loss.
Yes, absolutely.
And I won't say it's the same as losing a child. It is not. It is different, but it is equally devastating.
The pain is the same. And you know what? You know, I lost a husband to suicide too.
In a
Birds of
bad
a feather.
way.
What can I say? Oh my God! But then again, here's the thing: we're going to talk about death and dying and life and living.
Yeah.
My mother, when I lost her, she was only just going to be 62.
Oh.
It was more difficult to lose my mother than it was the loss of my daughter and the loss of my husband.
Were you close to your mother?
Very close. But you know, the thing is, maybe I was even hesitant to say that. People would think, what do you mean? What could be worse than losing a child? Yes, it was tragic. But when my mother died, a huge piece of me left too, because that was my connection to my own history. That if I remembered something, I have to ask my mother, ask Mom, what about this, what about that? I couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
The book was closed.
True loss.
You know? So that's why I think that it's so important to maintain the relationship with your parents as best you can.
Yeah.
Not always easy. I know there are all kinds of situations that make it almost impossible, but I think it's
They're
important.
your history. They raised you as best as they could under the circumstances, like we did
Absolutely.
our children. And who doesn't
Absolutely.
make mistakes as a parent?
Yeah, I mean, I have issues with my own children too, like that, and it hurts me because not so much for myself, but I think that they're losing out only because the relationship, especially with the mother, and forgive me, fellas out there, but with the mother, the bonding is very, very deep and spiritual, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Again, you know.
And it can be, and people, especially the children, they don't realize that their mother goes through a journey of self-discovery and development
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we all hopefully become wiser as we age.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm going on 60 and you're about in
No.
that area too.
Shut up! Don't shut up now. That's
No, it's a teddy bear
Okay,
here.
so-
Maybe we should explain
so
the
look.
role of our newest member of Sofa Chats.
my Teddy. He is who I take to bed every night. What a life do I live? That's all right. He doesn't talk back. He doesn't tell me what to do.
He's wonderful. He
he's
doesn't nip
wonderful.
as our puppy. Our puppy bites the teddy bear doesn't. I
Look
can
at
do
him.
this, and he says just hi.
He's Teddy. That's his name is Teddy. You know that song, My Teddy Bear? Well, that's what he is.
Aw.
So, mwah.
Gotta love you. That's it for today. And let us know what's your experience. We always love to hear from you. Send us feedback, send us messages, private messages. We are here for you.
Yeah.
Take
Namaste.
care. Namaste.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.